Let's talk about the types of sentences according to structure and function. So we have four types of sentences. First is the simple sentence, second is the compound sentence, third is the complex sentence, and the fourth or the last one is the compound complex sentence. So first, let's discuss what is simple sentence. So simple sentence, this is a sentence that contains only one independent clause. There is no dependent clause in this sentence. Simple sentences are short and easy to understand. Therefore, they are usually used at the beginning of a paragraph or essay. So it means that a simple sentence, it contains only an independent clause. So we have the example here. First is the dog barked loudly and the doctor and the clinic. So the dog barked loudly, it only have a independent clause. So that's why it is called a simple sentence. So next, let's discuss about the compound sentence. So here in compound sentence, you will use a coordinating conjunction like for, so, but, and, or, not, or yet. So we have here an example. First is, I ran, but I missed my train. So this example, it is one of the example of compound sentence because it has a but, which is the coordinating conjunction in the sentences. That's why it's called a compound sentence. So next we have the it rained heavily, so I wore my raincoat. So what is the conjunction coordination here? So is the conjunction coordinating. That's why it is called a compound sentences. So next we have a complex sentence. So what is complex sentence? These are the types of sentences that contain a minimum of one dependent and independent clause. They are connected with the help of subordinating conjunctions like when, until, therefore, wherever, whenever, so that, because, before, after, or etc. So in complex sentence, it has a one independent and dependent clause, and it also connected with subordinating conjunctions. So now let's have an example of complex sentences. First is when it rained heavily, I closed the windows. When it rained heavily, it is an example of dependent clause. When is the subordinating conjunction in these sentences, and I closed the windows is the independent clause. That's why it's called complex sentences. Second is I waited down until my bus arrived. I waited down is the independent in these sentences. Until my bus arrived is the dependent sentences. Until is the subordinating conjunction in these sentences. That's why it's called complex sentences. So next we have the compound complex sentence. What is compound complex sentence? This is a sentence that is a perfect blend of a complex and compound sentence. It contains at least two independent clauses, at least one dependent clause, a coordinating conjunction, and a subordinating conjunction. So here in compound complex sentence, it has a dependent and independent. It also has a coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction like the other two types of sentences. So now let's discuss what is the example of compound complex sentence. First is when I grow up, I will become a pilot, and my parents will be proud of me. This is an example of compound complex sentence because it has a dependent and independent, and it also have a conjunction and subordinating conjunction, which is the when is the subordinating conjunction and the end is the coordinating conjunction in the sentences. So next we have the if I don't study well, I will fail and my teacher will scold me. So this sentence says it has a dependent and independent. It also have a compound sentence, which is the end. And is the coordinating conjunction in the sentences. So that is compound complex sentence. Thank you.